Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice Radio. So today, we've got a brand new special energy card that we need to have a little bit of a chat about. And I don't believe we've had this one before. If I am mistaken, please do let me know in the comment section. Although, hopefully if I am wrong, I'll put the old version on the screen, but I'm fairly sure I'm not. It's called Draw Energy. It has been revealed on the official Japanese YouTube channel today. It has been translated by our good friend, the lovely David Hochmann. And it reads, this card provides one colourless energy. When you attach this card to a Pokemon, draw a card. It is a special energy. It provides one colourless energy. When you attach it, you draw a card. That's what it does. It is draw power as an energy card. And draw power as an energy card is pretty gosh darn good. Now, straight off the bat here, what we really want to do, and this was the first thing that occurred to me, and I'm sure a whole bunch of you watching this. How many can we attach? How fast can we attach it? And one of the biggest downsides here is that we can only play 4 of them. Special energy, like every card in the Pokemon TCG other than basic energy, is limited to 4 in a deck. So in the same way you can only play 4 double colourless, and you can only play 4 triple acceleration energy, you can only play 4 draw energy. And that's a little bit sad, because in Unbroken Bonds we got Porygon Z. And I adore Porygon Z. Partly it is a final evolution of my original favourite Pokemon. Yes, he got pipped by Mamoswine in Gen 4, but I've still got a lot of love for Porygon. But secondly, it's got a phenomenal ability. Porygon Z's ability, allows you to attach as many special energy during your turn as you like. Which means if you can attach 4 draw energy during your turn, you can draw 4 cards. Now, let's put this into context. I've spoken a lot about cards that let you draw 4, and I've told you that generally you're just not allowed to do so. So I showed you a new card just the other day, Roller Skater, whereby you can discard a basic energy from your hand, or I believe any energy, and draw 4 cards. And people are liking that. I showed you Coach Trainer that lets you draw 4 cards if you're active as a tag team Pokemon. And their supporter card, straight draw 4 as a supporter card, is not something we see. There's always a catch. There's always something else going on. So drawing 4 with energy is phenomenal. Now, to be fair, you've got to have all 4 of them in your hand to pull this off, but it can be done. Porygon Z just lets you attach them and draw extra cards. So imagine if you could play more than 4 of these. The answer is you can't stop crying about it, but maybe there are things that we can do to get them back. So I'm thinking now, in Fates Collide there was an old card. It's been gone for a while now, but Energy Reset. Energy Reset let us just return as much energy as we wanted to our hand. So Energy Reset would essentially turn into draw 4 if Porygon Z was on the field. Incidentally, this is still legal in the expanded format. Now, Porygon Z has seen a bit of love and play in Standard. It's not really seen any love, success, or play in the expanded format, like, at all, which is a little sad. But maybe this could be the thing that pushes it over. If you've got all 4 of your draw energy on the field, then Energy Reset becomes an item card that lets you draw 4. And drawing 4 as an item card is nuts. Something like Acrobike lets you look at the top 2 cards, put 1 in your hand and discard the other. Something like Roller Skates lets you flip a coin, and if heads you draw 3. This essentially would be draw 4, and okay, we don't have it at the moment, but there might be other ways in the future. Now, unfortunately, it is going to have rotated by the time we get round to this coming out, but how about Ace Roller? Ace Roller lets you pick up a damaged Pokemon, but maybe your damaged Pokemon's got a bunch of draw energy on, and maybe you've got Porygon Z on the field, so as well as allowing you to pick up and completely heal a Pokemon, Ace Roller also lets you then attach the draw energy and draw 4 cards. And we do have a way to do it post-rotation. It's not the best, but we are still going to have Super Scoop Up, as that received a reprint in Celestial Storm. Flip a coin, if heads, put a Pokemon from your field into your hand, including the energy. So what would really be the ideal here is attach 4 to any basic Pokemon, draw 4 cards, play Super Scoop Up, and if you hit a heads, do it again. I mean, if you use this with something like Eevee and Snorlax, for instance, which can use completely colourless energy, you don't need to hit the heads on Super Scoop Up. Because you've got the energy on a Pokemon that's doing 240 to an evolved Pokemon, you're doing alright. You've still got a good attacker. But now, if you hit heads on Super Scoop Up, pick it up, put a free retreater in the active, play down it, attach the 4 draw energy, draw 4 cards, retreat the free retreater, and you're in the exact same position you were in before, but now you've gone and drawn 4 cards. That's crazy. But the question is, alright, but let's say we're not playing Porygon Z. Let's say we're attaching 1 draw energy, and we're drawing a single card. Is that worth it? Is that actually good enough? And I think a lot of the time the answer might be yes. Because, well, it's the reason why Cynthia's the best draw card in the format, and Tate and Liza is fine. Because Tate and Liza shuffle your hand and draws 5, but Cynthia gets you 6. It's why Tate and Liza in turn is a better draw card than Judge, that only gets you 4. It's why Lily drawing you to 8 on your first turn rather than 6 on any other turn is such a big advantage. Drawing 1 extra card could be that Guzma that wins you the game. Not post-rotation, incidentally, it will have rotated, but you get the point. It could be that last energy that you need. It could be that last Pokemon. It could be that 1 card that wins you the game. And that's what draw energy can give you. And no, I don't think it's for every deck. But I think any deck where you can afford to just play a random colourless special energy, why not? Because every so often it'll draw you an extra card, and that's pretty good. If the choice is playing some random basic energy or playing draw energy, why not play a draw energy? Give yourself that little bit of extra draw. Now, of course, it is special energy, so you've got to watch out for stuff like Xurkitree GX, which will block attacks from Pokemon with special energy attached. And of course, we might be losing both Enhanced Hammer and Kartana GX to the rotation, but your opponent can still use the upcoming Giratina, which can discard a special energy from your active. And even if we don't have much more at the moment, the general rule is Pokemon draws a lot more cards that can discard special energy than basic. Think things like Zeraora and Yveltal and Incineroar, there's a bunch, I'm going to be honest with you, that can all just discard a special energy as part of their attack. And all of this could end up being a little bit of a problem. Not to mention that basic energy is quite easily searched out with stuff like Viridian Forest, whereas special energy, the best thing we've got is Energy Lotto, oh no, wait, because that's rotating out. So if you want to reliably search it, you're looking at stuff like Red's Challenge that can search out anything. And then, of course, you can't recover it. We've got stuff like Brock's Grit and Energy Recycle System to get back your basic energy, but when it comes to your special energy like Draw Energy, we don't. We lost Special Charge a while ago. It's not easy to recover. You're looking at stuff like a Rangaroo that can recover anything in order to get it back. There are significant downsides to playing special energy. It's why people generally don't play random special energy, they just go for the basic. Not to mention that this can only pay colourless cost. I am telling you that in a Porygon Z deck this is phenomenal and I adore it. Outside of that, if you don't need a coloured energy, and if you're not that worried about searching, recovering, special energy hate, etc., which are significant downsides, I think you should chuck this in as a 1-of or a 2-of or even a 4-of occasionally. Drawing extra cards is good. That has always been true in the Pokemon TCG. Drawing extra cards has always given us huge advantages, and I see no reason why that would change anytime soon. It is great. Are you willing to play a special energy just to do that? That, ladies and gentlemen, that is up to you. But make no mistake about it, I'm giving this 4 Wassies. I think this is awesome, and I think it's going to see quite a lot of play, especially with Porygon Z. But I would like to know what you think, so please do let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, be nice, and then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wassie, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/RappelmannTCG. patreon.com/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. And please do make sure you're checking out youtube.com/WhatsHePlays, where we talk about Keyforge, Transformers, Final Fantasy, whatever takes our fancy, even though they don't have Pokemon in. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.